It's second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. This is Ajayi. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Working from the gun, Wentz eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They run again with Ajayi. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Packers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Ertz over the middle. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On play action, it's Wentz. And some strong running. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. A reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Down to the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try to run with a J. And he stopped immediately there. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Eagles. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On second down, here's Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we've come to half. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Rodgers to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Derrick Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And here we go on first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers again now. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now a play fake. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Timmy Jernigan coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Rodgers will try again on second down. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, Rodgers goes underneath for Henry. Touchdown, Packers! Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And a loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wentz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it third down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Play clock winding down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A good pickup there at 22.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Rodgers throwing on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And tough starting field position here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 39 that time. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Caught by Nelson left side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Wentz. Rolling to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game.
And he loses the football the second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. To throw is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Packers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Rodgers. Finding room inside the 40. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game.